Great, so you should have this sheet in front of you, and we're going to go through and discuss these things, photosynthesis and cellular respiration, comparing and contrasting them. And a member from a group will come up and discuss these individual areas with us. So let's have a member from group 7 come up for the equation portion and talk to us as you do it. Start with the photosynthesis side.
Photosynthesis means
Don't let your hand rest on it.
energy
Okay, so sun's energy.
plus CO2.
What's CO2?
That's
Someone in the group, how far? Raise your hand with CO2. Gabriella, you had your hand up. Michael,
carbon dioxide
carbon dioxide, okay?
plus H2O, which is water.
What's that arrow mean?
It changes
Okay, so it needs all of those things to make.
to make sugar.
Okay, go ahead. What's sugar's it's called glucose also, and the formula for it is?
O2.
Well, that's not sugar. What's O2? Oxygen. It does make oxygen and sugar.
Plus C6.
And those numbers should be smaller than the letters.
Okay.
That should be a 6, okay. No plus. There should be no plus sign between the C6 and the next thing. No comma either.
What is it? Oh.
Yes, good. Just C6, H12, O6. It's like one word. Very good. Another member from group 7. Oh, I don't want you to put that over there. Another member from group 7. Let's do the other side for cellular respiration. Come on, Kayla. Do not put this marker. So your respiration should be doing that side right there, the equation. What's needed?
As for serious oxygen plus
That number small. That number small. That number should be small that you're about to write. It should be lower down. What is this that you're writing?
formula for it's like
What is it? What is the formula that you're writing? What's the formula you're writing? Glucose. And then that 12 needs to be small. Yep, just like that. Yep. Plus carbon dioxide? Really? Really? No, Anaya, what are you saying? It uses oxygen and glucose to make carbon dioxide. So that last plus needs to be changed to a what, Caleb? Arrow. So don't cross it out. Hold the pen to the side. Don't put the pen down. Pick up the eraser. Erase that plus. Fix your equation. Audience, we're quiet. And you should be correcting yours if it's not correct. Can we move you up here? Okay, so it makes CO2 and anything else? What else does it make? And water, so you need to put a plus sign down at the bottom. You can put a plus at the bottom. Over. Thank you, we heard you. And does it make anything else? And ATP, which is energy. What do you notice between the two equations? Raise your hand. Give me the marker. What do you notice between the two equations? And this was in your notes as well.
They use the opposite. They use the opposite things to make the.
I'm having a hard time. Anaya. Hold on 1 second. Let us sit down. This is not second grade. Anaya. They use each other's waste. So the waste from photosynthesis is used by cellular respiration, and the waste from cellular respiration is used by photosynthesis. So they're the exact what equation? Opposite equation. A member from group 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, a member from group 5, David or Samantha, let's go. You both are going to have a chance, so come on. Come on, David. What is a reactant? Tell us what that word means. Well, I don't want to know about photosynthesis. I just want to know what the word reactant means. What word do you hear in reactant? React. So what does the word react mean? What happens is something, you react when things work together, don't you? When things are working together, there is a reaction. So what things are working together? That's what a reactant is. So underneath your word reactant, I want you to write things working together. So for photosynthesis, what things are working together? Working to make something. Okay. Not so big because you got to write a couple things. Good. Erase that. Not so big because you got to write more than one thing. Audience, we're quiet, and you need to make sure you have these answers. You're writing so big. You got to write a couple of things. So he says for photosynthesis, we have carbon dioxide working with H2O. You can just put H2O. And is there anything else working together with those things? Look at the equation. No, oxygen is not working with it. What else does plants need? The sun's energy. Samantha, come on up. Okay, give me them. So, for photosynthesis, the things that are working together are the sun, the carbon dioxide, and the water. This is what's needed. Reactants are also what's needed to create something. For cellular respiration, what works together? What is needed to create something, Samantha? Huh? For cellular respiration, look at the equation. What is needed? What's needed is on the left-hand side. Don't look at photosynthesis. Look at cellular respiration. respiration. Underline the things on the left side of the equation. That means the things on the left side of the arrow. Underline those things. On the left side of the arrow. Underline them with the marker. Okay. That's the right side we just underlined. What side is the right and what side is the left? Pull my finger at the side that's the left. Okay, so when I said underline the things on the left, why did you underline things over here? Because on the left side of the arrow. So circle the things that are on the left side of the arrow. Okay, so those are the things that it needs. Those are the reactants. Write them down in that box. What are those two things? Look at the marker. What are those two things called? Quiet in the audience. Everybody come sit up here. So every time I look back here, you are talking. We're not working right now. We're paying attention up here. What are those two things? Oxygen and glucose. Very good. A member from group 2. Group 2. Gabriella or Darian, let's go. Both of you will have to go, so one of you come on quickly. Darian, let's go. Let's go. This is why you're doing it now. Let's go. Now, products. What word do you hear in the word products? Product. What is a product? Don't write anything yet. What is a product? No, not something used to put together. It's something that's made. It's what's made. So underneath products, this is what is made or what is created. So are we looking at what's on the right or the left of the arrow? The right. What's on the right of the arrow is what comes out. That is what is made. So photosynthesis, what is made. This is not difficult at all. Energy is not on the right side of the arrow. That's not energy. What does a plant make? Sugar. So what's the equation for sugar? Help them out, guys. Write it down. Give me a marker. Thank you, Gabriella. So for photosynthesis, it makes what? What are those things? Tell me. Oxygen and glucose. That is the product. For cellular respiration, what is made, Gabriella? Say it again, again. Water, energy, and? Not O2, look at that. What's that first thing? What's CO2? What do we breathe out? No, we don't breathe out oxygen. Carbon dioxide. So write those things down. And what's ATP? Energy. Very good. Now, here's where you have to look in your notes a little bit. A member from group 4. Group 4 is a member? We're looking at occurs in which organelle? Photosynthesis occurs in which organelle? We did a leaf experiment with this and we took notes. Not a leaf experiment, leaf diagram. No, chlorophyll is not an organelle. Thank you. Chloroplast, very good. Now, stop right there because I want you to ask this question.
organelle.
You should be raising your hand or looking in your notes. Michael, sit down. You just have to raise your hand. Call on someone. Parts of the cell. Stop right here. Come in.
What is the core class responsible for?
It's not what you do. You raise your hand. You don't start an answer.
Well, let me say making it green.
Making what is it?
The plant.
Making the plant green because
Core class includes what?
that makes the plant green. Nope. Nope. David. David. Chlorophyll. Thank you very much. Good job, Keegan. Another member from group 4. One of you two. Let's go. Come on, Cedric. Don't put it down. Give it to me every time. Cellular respiration occurs where? This comes directly from your notes. Come whisper in my ear, please. Put it down. Try your best. Don't write it too big. Don't write it too big. Quiet. Put those scissors away. We're not even using scissors. This is not second grade. The CH is pronounced like a K. Tell us what that is, Terry. Quiet. Mito. Sound it up. Mitochondria. Is the mitochondria the only place that cellular respiration takes place? It also takes place where inside the cell? This is where, if you look in your notes, this is where glucose is broken down. I'll tell you this, it's not an organelle, it is the part of the cell that holds all the organelles. It's that jelly-like substance. You should be looking in your notes and not looking at me. Cytoplasm. So it occurs in the cytoplasm and the mitochondria. A member from group 1. Come on, group 1. Rachel, let's go. Oh my God. We should have been done with this actually. Photosynthesis, does this occur in an autotroph or a heterotroph? First of all, come here. Wait, don't call anyone that says ooh. Don't call anyone that stands up if they just raise their hand like a 7th grader.
It makes the plant that makes its own food.
Just the plant? Any organism that makes its own food.
What is an cannot make its own food.
An organelle that cannot make its own food. Don't Caucasian, but come here. I'm gonna put you out there. Anaya, what'd you say? A plant. X4. No. Us. We're heterotrophs. All right, good. So, photosynthesis, quiet. Is that an autotroph? Does that occur in an autotroph or a heterotroph? Autotroph, right there. Thank you. Group 1. Christopher or Liliana, let's go. Come on. All right. Cellular respiration occurs in a heterotroph. Good. Give me a member from group 6. Come on, somebody from group 6. Let's go, Elena, let's go. Well, that's why we're here working together. What are, classmates, what are some things, not advantages, just some things that we know about photosynthesis? What is photosynthesis? Kiesha? No, I'm going to put you out because every time I say it, I say raise your hand and you say something. Kiesha? I need something right away. Michael? It makes its own food. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage? That is an advantage. So it doesn't need anything to make its own food, or does it? It needs the sun to make its own food, but does it rely on any other thing to do so? Does it have to get up and cook its own food? Okay, so don't write that down yet. We do know that. If an organism uses photosynthesis, does it have to rely on other organisms? No. So, an advantage is organisms, an advantage. I'm telling you, quiet. Organisms who use photosynthesis don't rely on other organisms. Yep. You need to write organisms. I didn't want you to put the marker down. Organisms, organ, O-R-G-A-N, using, you need to be writing this as well, photosynthesis organisms using photosynthesis don't need other organisms for energy. The purpose of making the food is for energy. Organisms for energy. For energy. Thank you. Organisms using photosynthesis don't need other organisms for energy. Question. Yeah, when someone comes back. What about cellular respiration? Looking through your notes for cellular respiration, what is one thing? We're talking about energy here. What is one way we can get energy? So I need to take about 30 seconds looking your notes. Don't just yell anything out. Look in your notes on cellular respiration, which is on what page? What is one way that we can get energy, or we can release energy? It's the name of a process. What's one way we can release energy? No. I'm not asking you for the stuff. Listen to my question. What is one way that we can release energy? No. What's cellular respiration good? What's another way that we can release energy? There were two ways on there. What's another way that we can reduce energy? No. We wrote two processes on our notes for cellular respiration. Started with an F. Fermentation. Fermentation is what, Brianni? Without oxygen. So, another advantage is can make energy without what? Oxygen. And that process again is called fermentation. Can make energy without oxygen, and that's fermentation. What is the disadvantage of photosynthesis? What's a disadvantage? Plants need what? Tania? Water and sun. So what's a disadvantage? So what happens if it doesn't have water or sun? Without sun or water, they die. What is the disadvantage of cellular respiration? But what does it constantly need? How do we constantly get energy? Food. So we constantly need food for energy. We're not like photosynthesis and we get it from the sunlight always. We constantly need food for energy. Looking at the top of the picture, quiet. Looking at the top of the picture, where is photosynthesis illustrated here? Explain to me how photosynthesis could be illustrated. Michael. Okay, so sun shining on grass. Good. Where is this process cellular respiration illustrated here? Anaya. So tell me how this can be illustrated in this picture. Animals can eat the grass. Now, this does conclude this portion of the lesson.